here with Gilbert Johnson, who's on the front line in Kispiox Village, and we have a little patient here coming in for the morning. He's a little on the skinny side. Does he have a name, Gilbert?
What was his name again? Shark or something?
Oh, Shark. Yeah. I don't think he's going to live up to that. He's real sweet. I found all of our patients have been so sweet,
Yeah.
but some of them are on the skinny side. And what do you see out in the field? You see?
Well, I see malnourishment for this poor old guy here, a young guy here. But the thing is basically because up here in the north, we're lack of finances to the point where you gotta go to work. When the sawmills were working and logging was going on, there was more. Now everybody's struggling. But the one thing that I find out is that everybody loves to own a dog. I could never figure out sometimes why or anything, but then I don't want to question it because I own a dog, and I guess everybody's got the right to do that. But to maintain it and to contain it is another issue, and I've worked on that quite hard in the village to tell people, your dog is a part of you, and you take it out of that the litter and you pick that one, or you just pick yourself a new problem or a new situation that's
it's like a kid that never grows up.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the same priority as a kid, but what I see is truly, they help people, not only companionship and friendship, but they're showing now, even more in science, they have amazing health benefits. And so truly we are connected, and they're so good for the soul, and actually help people to heal from illnesses and keep them that way. So my job is to try and get them well, keep them well, and it sounds like from your end you need help with the finances and education.
Yeah, finances, education. One of the things I think I'd like to see in the future here on the native reserves education ways would be to try to get some kind of funding so that we could bring a vet or somebody that is an animal
like an
trainer.
advocate, an animal trainer would be so neat.
And be able to go from class to class and maybe do 4 or 5 visits in or one class a week or something like this here. And I found that when you talk to the kids, it's a lot easier to talk to kids about dogs because they're more passive towards dogs than most adults are. And when they go home and say, well, this is what I heard, and then if you keep doing this in school and those little handbooks that you got there, if you were to leave that with them and say, well, here, take this home and read a piece out of this for Mom tonight after supper or something. Get them. That's the one thing that our native villages lack of is educating people on how animals should be treated and maintained. What they're because every dog, they have a flu. They have you hear you call a dog sneezing. He's under the weather. His nose is dry. He's under the weather. This is stuff I learned, right? But you try to get people to understand that, and then you get some people who say, well, he's just a dumb dog. But if you had say evening courses where you could bring in a dog instructor and say we rent the hall and spend an hour or two and just show people how you walk your dog, how you make it kneel, how is he going to sit when stuff like this is what I want to see.
And that would be fun.
Yeah.
And fun for the trainer too. So let's work on that education.
I think so. I think
yeah.
that'd be one of the biggest things I want to see here is that trying to get something happening so that we could educate the kids and the kids can educate the parents. And the dogs can be educated by the parents. Hopefully.
I think we can do that.
We'll
okay. Thanks.
Thank you very much for everything that you guys have done so far. I really appreciate it.
I'm very honored that you had us, and
it's a tough call
thanks to Shark. Thanks for coming.